How's it going, y'all? How's it going? Yep, back here again on YouTube, delivering the news. Yeah, I think I'm gonna also do a segment again that I used to do where I just talk about video game stuff. Um, I also was gonna review show you guys the Resident Evil 3 footage. I do have the demo downloaded on my PS4, so I will play that and I'll have that uploaded tonight. I'll definitely have that uploaded tonight. So, without further ado, we'll talk about some form of controversy, and I know with coronavirus, the rise. There's been a lot of controversy in the news with celebrities, people with a lot of money, things of that nature. And, we had, Vanessa Hutchins, Madonna, the Gal Gadot fail, or Gal, yeah, Gal Gadot, sorry. So, but it's not what I'm here to really talk about. I guess that's, I digress. That's for another video. Now, the controversy I'm talking about is some video game controversy, some video game company controversy. And actually, this has been going on for a while. I think it's been going on for like an entire year before the game even released. Until the release of the game, and up until now, there's still some controversy. So, what controversy am I talking about right now, man? Well, it's about Tecmo Koei, aka Team Ninja. And if those names don't sound familiar at all, it's a company who made Ninja Gaiden, the Ninja Gaiden games, and they made the Dead or Alive games, even those volleyball games, those those games where you have one hand on the controller and another hand someplace else. But yeah, so what? Now you're like, man, what controversy they talk about? I've actually had people argue with me on YouTube about this controversy too. Like, I've had back and forth, and I wasn't like vulgar or nothing with people. Someone was like, just don't fall for the okie doke, man. So this traces back to where Team Ninja released Dead or Alive at full price for $60, and there was barely any features in the game. You couldn't even beat the game and really unlock anything. There were barely any modes in it, and people started noticing it. I was like, man, the fighting is really good. And I watched a playthrough of the really sloppily thrown together story mode. Like, it's really bad. Like, I know a lot of people can look at me and go like, well, fighting games are not supposed to have, a story, or you're not supposed to focus on the story in a fighting game. But my thing is like, you have to watch it to witness it and believe it. But the story is so bad in Dead or Alive 6 that the scenes don't even go together. Like, when you watch a scene and then watch the next scene within the same realm of the story, you're like, what was that? Like, wow, that doesn't even go together. Like, say what you will about Mortal Kombat story, Street Fighter story, Tekken, because fighting games don't focus on story. The story's not really that great, but what makes the stories connect and go together is the writing. At least, like, I thought Street Fighter had a weak story, but at least, like, the scenes went together. The scenes don't go together in Dead or Alive 6. You're like, whoa, what's going on in this scene? And then before you even, like, comprehend what's happening in the scene is over. So that's what I mean. Like, you have to, like, again, you can watch it on YouTube. You have to watch it you have to see it to believe it, man. So, uh, now I don't want to fanatic tangent a little bit. So my thing is with this. Uh, Now I think a lot of games have disgusting DLC practices. Um, do I think Dead or Alive 6 has the worst? I mean, it trace back to 5. 5 had some pretty bad DLC practices. So 6 comes out and they release this really terrible. They release this really terrible um, and highly priced season pass. Now, I mean, I remember and come on, I bought Dead or Alive 6 or Dead or Alive 6. I bought Soul Calibur 6. And Soul Calibur 6, the thing with it is, yeah, it had a season pass that came with it, but you paid $20 more. I paid $80 for my Soul Calibur 6 and got the first season pass. So you passed $20, which is pretty reasonable considering, today's climate of DLC. But Dead or Alive 6 releases their first DLC pack, the first season pass, at $95. $95. Soak that in. Really soak that in. $95 for a season pass. The season pass is $35 more than the game itself. And I'm going to be honest with you. I looked through what was in the season pass, and it is not worth that much. That was it's a weak season pass too. It's a bunch of outfits. I can actually look it up too. I have it right here. Like, these are some of the weakest season passes. Because I remember I was looking at it, and no, don't get away from me. Hold on, that's not it. I got another phone I use for Wi-Fi. So, I am trying to think. Season Pass 1. Okay. Season Pass 1 is a bunch of costumes. Alright, so you get Kula. If you guys don't know, Kula Diamond is from the King of Fighters series. Mai Shiranui, of course. King of Fighters, that's like the King of Fighters, iconic lady. She's basically the opposite of she's basically King of Fighters, Chun-Li, basically. She's got a bunch of outfits. I guess outfits for her. And that's pretty much it. That for $95. Now, now normally I don't make fun of people's purchasing choices, because the way I look at it is that's your money. You spend your money however you want to spend your money. My issue is, hang on, give me 1 second. I'm sorry, y'all. I'll be right back. That does happen right now. Baby, what's wrong? Huh? I was making a YouTube video. Everything alright?
Let me go see what she wants. Come on.
Alright, I'm sorry. I had to step out for a second. So my thing is where was I? Jeez. Okay, so sorry. So you have all these costumes, which I'm gonna be honest with you. Costumes has never been a good form of DLC in my opinion. I've never paid for a costume in a video game. I just never have. I've always felt like costumes are cosmetic, and that should just be something that we unlock. Why do I have to pay for a character's costume? You know what I'm saying? So I've never bought a costume for Street Fighter. None of them. I'm cheap. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm real cheap. So if there was a reason or anything to buy DLC, I just never, or at least for costumes, I don't care for it, to be real with you. Characters, I guess, are a whole different thing. You get Maestro, and Kula Diamond, and I don't see how all this equates to $95. I'm gonna be honest with you. This is a really weak season pass for $95. Um, and then they kept releasing season passes also. And it's funny because even in the other season passes, they put Momiji in there as a DLC character who was in DOA 5. So basically, it's just like y'all just took a character from a pre existing game, your previous game, you repackaged her, and then you resold her for DLC, and then you made it expensive. Because all the other, if you look at all the other season passes, they're all $80. That one's 95. The other one's what, $85 or $80, I said. So there's 4 season passes. So you got to think. Uh, 4 season passes. So this is not counting. I'm taking the game out of it completely. You know. So you got 4 season passes. One's $95. The ones following that are $80 a piece. So 80 times 3 is $240, and then add an additional 90. Man, I'm asking myself to do math here. I'll tell you what, that'll be easier for me. So let's take 4 season passes. Let's say they're all $80, right? 80 times 4 is 32, and then you add that additional $15 on there. So you're looking at 400. Yeah, about 400 and let's see here. It's 32. I'm sorry, my math is bad, y'all. My math is bad right now. I'm not thinking straight. So we got, let's see. So 80 times 3 plus 95. So now this is not counting the game at all. So just for all those season passes, it's $335. You're paying $335 for season passes, and this is not even add on a $60 game. So and if you do add the game in, you basically pay $400. And that's a ripoff, man. That's more than an Xbox. That's more than any system. Like you can, I know the systems are cheap right now too, but you can buy like a couple systems. Like with that type of money, you can get your Xbox One and a PS4 for that much. And I literally read all these. A lot of these are costumes. And they just get lazy with season 4 pass. They just throw in like one character. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's one character, and then that one character is surrounded with costumes. Like, a lot of this DLC actually is costumes. That's a lot of this DLC. It's really poor DLC. Like, this is not, like, if you ask me, if you want my personal opinion, this is not even $20 worth of DLC, to be honest with you. Probably at the most maybe $15, because they're throwing in one character and then they're giving you a bunch of costumes. And people can like look at me and go like, well, and I've had people go like, well, if you add it up and you add up all the costume things and stuff like that, it's like, well, yeah, but look at Street Fighter 5. Say what you will about Street Fighter 5, but the Ultimate Edition, I kind of disagree on that a little bit, but at least with the Ultimate Edition, you're getting over 200 costumes, and you're getting 2 more characters. Actually, you're unlocking every character with over 200 costumes for only $25. And I think that's even a little steep, because they kind of messed up on Street Fighter 5 before it first came out, but that's for another discussion. But what I'm basically saying is, this is not worth it, man. Like, this is not worth $80 worth of DLC. Like, they are really trying to nickel and dime their players, so that way they can try to get as much money as they can, because They feel like if the fans are going to pay for this, they're going to try to get whatever they can out of it, and that's just what it seems like to me. Um, do I think it's a crazy move? Yes, I do. I do play fighting games. I know on this channel I make jokes. The JRPG or playthroughs. I make jokes about fighting games, but I'm a huge fighting game fan. I love fighting games. I own Tekken 7, um, Guilty Gear. I own Dragon Ball Fighters. I own a lot of fighting games, but so I'm sorry, it's gonna be a long video, y'all, but that's where I'm pretty much at with this DLC thing. It's just like it is ridiculous how much the DLC is and how much people are willing to pay for it. And y'all think I'm lying. Like, some of y'all probably think I'm lying. Like, people are willing to pay for this? Bro, you have no idea. I've gotten into arguments with people on this. People saying, like, people completely missing the point, just completely flying over their head when I tell them, like, how much common sense do you need to know that this is a ripoff? I don't know. You can't make up an excuse in the world that that dismisses this behavior. But let them tell it. Let Call of Duty do this, and they'll be all over it. But oh man, Dead or Alive can't do no wrong, though. Regardless of how the DLC list is through the roof on this. Y'all know the DLC list at this point is over $3,000 on Dead or Alive 6. I'm just gonna say it. It's over $3,000. Let's see here. So it is getting bad, man. Like, it is getting horrible. So I'm 17 minutes in. Like, this is a really despicable practice for any game, period. I know people talk stuff about Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat is terrible for the grinding tactics and everything hiding behind the DLC wall. I get it. I was really mad when I got Street Fighter V, because Street Fighter V even played their customers too. However they want to look at it, Street Fighter V played their customers, because what they did was they sold a base game with no features in it, with a little bit of characters, and then they started actually selling stuff for a price. So basically, like, if you really add that up, they got $125 at you. The Street Fighter sold the base game for $60, sold you another game for $40, and then sold you another game for $25. So if you add all that, it's $125. Let's see. Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Like, when you put all this stuff together, it's crazy, man. So now this is just December 19th of 2019. Dead or Alive has $670 of DLC in the new season pass. So yeah, the DLC on this game is ridiculous. Which brings me to the Dead or Alive update. So, if you guys know, last month, Dead or Alive decided to grace the fans with being able to change your hair color for each character. Now, what it basically is you buy in order to change your character's hair, you have to buy a platinum ticket. And once you buy that platinum ticket can change your hair color. The platinum tickets, they're $1 a piece. So each character has 16 hairstyles. So for $1 a piece, you get those hairstyles. And what it was once you got each hairstyle, you didn't get to keep the hairstyle. So, yeah, and y'all probably look at me silly, but that is very true. You could buy the hairstyle for $1, but you don't get to keep the hairstyle. It was a consumable item, so once you use that once you paid $1 for that hairstyle and you used it, your pre-existing hairstyle, you had to rebuy that hairstyle. Oh man, fans were pissed when they found this out. They were like, "What? Are you serious? For real?" Very for real. Um. So, oh yeah, best believe there was complaints. Best believe there was complaints. So, uh, well, it's like, so they were selling them for $1, 16 characters. So basically, you take $16, you times it by how many characters are in the game, and that's how much you're paying just to change your hair color. Something that you could normally do in a video game. Like, I can go to Soul Calibur, I can go to Tekken. Say what you will about those games. Say what you will about, because even Soul Calibur did some shady stuff where they try to repackage Tira as a new character. Say what you will about those games, man, but at least I can go in there for free as a free function and change my character's hair color. Like, it didn't cost me anything. But Dead or Alive apparently wants to charge you $1 for every time you do it. So the other thing, so they just came out with an update a couple days ago, and they heard the fans' complaints, all that stuff, and they're like, okay, well, since that's going to take, since people didn't really like that, and they're like, what we're going to do then is we're going to change it by taking, basically, we're not going to do that. They're saying that you pay $1 for a character, you're going to lock all their hairstyles for that $1. Not only that, but you get to permanently keep those hair colors. So, I know people probably look at me like, well, you was arguing with people. They fixed something. They listened to the customers' complaints, right? I'm like, man, y'all don't fall for this. Don't fall for this. This is stupid. They are really, like, they are playing y'all hard, and some of y'all are defending this too, man. I don't understand people. I said people, like, I really call people stupid. Like, I'm gonna be real with you. If you bought any of this stuff, you're stupid. If you bought any of these expensive season passes, y'all are stupid. I'm gonna be real with you. It's stupid. Because I'm really looking through all those season passes, and none of this is worth any of the money they're charging y'all. They're just trying to see how much they can get out of you, how much money they can get out of their fan base. And I actually ran into a comment on here too that I was just mad at. I was like, man, what? So it was posted last year. Somebody put, I bought this DLC to make SJWs and communists cry. I'm like, what? Like, that hurts you. Like, what are you talking about? You just spent, like, a lot of money on something that was completely useless. Like, come on, man. don't be stupid. However, yeah, this user, don't be stupid. I'm not gonna put your name out there because what she said was dumb. I'm gonna be real with you. Like, that was stupid. Like, how's that making SJWs and communists cry? Like, that just hurt your pocket. You basically spent money on something that was worth more than the game itself. You know, so it's like, this is dumb. So they're like, man, you know what we're gonna do? We're not gonna charge you as much money, but we're still gonna charge you to change your hair color. Again, something that's just like a regular option in a game. Like, even in Dragon Ball FighterZ, like, I could change the color of my character's hair and everything, without paying for it. Like, how is that? Like if some of y'all come out and be like, man, well, at least they fixed it. I'm gonna be like, man, come to my house so I can slap you, like, for real. Like, come to my house so I can slap you because you're stupid. You're not thinking. It's okay. You're not thinking. Hell, there's people in this coronavirus is not thinking. They're still going outside after the government tells them not to go outside because you may be infected. I get it. Everybody doesn't think clearly, but some of y'all Dead or Alive fans, y'all really gotta think clearly, man. They're not really. They didn't really fix anything. They didn't make anything better. They're still charging you for something that you could do for free in any game, period. Any game. I could pull any game back here on this shelf, and everything is like to change your hair color. They're charging you $1 to change your hair color. Like, I'm like, I think I'd rather stick to, like, I don't talk stuff about Mortal Kombat 11, Tekken 7, Soul Calibur 6, but at least they're not charging you $1 to change your hair color. They charge you $1 to change your hair color. That's stupid to me. And if you pay for it, you're stupid for doing it. Because all they're doing with this expensive DLC, that you're like, well, if you don't want all the costumes, don't buy it all. But there's going to be that one idiot. I'm pretty sure there's like that. There's 5 idiots out there who bought it. Maybe the number is rising, man. This is what it's what I've heard before. Is what I say. We can cure this virus or whatever. You cannot cure stupidity. And I've seen a lot of stupidity with this DOA 6 season pass because these DLC, because a lot of people have really fought me tooth and nail over the DLC for DOA 6, and I'm like, if you bought this, you're stupid. Like, I'm gonna be real with you. Like, you're dumb. Why would you spend that much money on not even the game, just content for the game? You haven't even, like, you're not even factoring in how much you spent for the game. I remember somebody on YouTube told me that they spent over $150 on this game. So I'm like, oh, okay, so you bought the game and then you bought the season pass. I'm not giving DOA 6 a penny of my money. I haven't bought the game. Sorry, not doing it. Nope. Because when I first heard that, because I knew something was funny when they first released that, because I'm thinking, like any logical human being, I'm thinking, when they first released that DLC pass, that first season pass for $95, I'm like, something funny is going on with this company. Something funny is really going on. And then when I found out all the other DLCs or all the other season passes for the year were $80 a piece, I'm like, no, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Nope. Nobody could convince me otherwise, because that's stupid. This, like, come on, man. Almost $3,000 for some DLC, man. That's like certain prices for like a down payment for a brand new car, and they're actually spending on this fictional game with these little girls in it that you dress up. Like, no, I'm not doing it. Like, it's stupid. And I'm sorry if you're defending this or anything, or you're still playing Dead or Alive 6, man, you are perverted as I don't know what, bro. Like, you're perverted. Like, I'm still mind boggled every time I hear news about Dead or Alive 6. I'm like, man, people still playing that? Like, wow. They are getting y'all, dude. Like, this is horrible. They are really getting all of y'all with this ridiculous price DLC, man. And I'm gonna be real, like, a lot of this DLC is stupid because the majority of it is costumes. That's it. It's costumes. What is that gonna do? Like, it's costumes. Yeah, I don't know. I ranted enough about this, man. I ran it for like a half an hour. Yeah, don't be stupid. Like, again, this whole, yeah, you're not gonna pay as much for hair color change. It's like, yeah, but you're still charging me to change my hair color. No, that's not gonna fly. Like, it's like they are like the people who are still playing this and defending y'all. I'm surprised y'all defending Dead or Alive 6, and they're just like humiliating y'all. They're making fun of y'all. They're slapping y'all in the face. Everything, man. Like, they are insulting y'all's intelligence at this point. Like, they are insulting your intelligence. I watched a video where somebody said they took 3 steps forward with this DLC thing just to take 1 step back. So there's still crap going on. Like, it's like, yeah, they're not charging you as much, but they're still charging you for a feature that is a regular feature in any game you play. Think about that. So, I don't know, man. That's crazy. I really hope people just wisen up about this, man. And DLC, DOA 6, if I had any faith in humanity, it would be that people would stop playing Dead or Alive 6 because they realize how bad the practices are and this game flops. Like, nobody's playing this online. The company sees it, they see the numbers falling, and they go like, well, if we do DLA 7, we're not going to do this again. That's what I hope, but I don't know, man. People defend this, so it is what it is. Show me love. I'm about to conclude the video. Like, comment, subscribe at the bottom. See you on the next video, as always.